Hi everyone, this is Mikey in 6IL, and today I'm going to give you another Cocoa video about, today we're going to talk about the fact that the latest version of MAME actually has a Glenside IDE controller in it. So let's dive in and start taking a look at the MAME side of it. So we're going to use Cocoa 3 with 6309 today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do list slots. You can do list slots on every single machine inside of MAME to learn what kind of hardware you can plug into it. And this is an explanation of what that hardware is. So if we take a look at the list, Cocoa has one external slot called ext. And if we look at the list on here, somewhere here it says Glenside IDE adapter right here. Okay, so let's add that to our command line. So now we plug the IDE into the slot, and now we can run list slots again. And if we run list slots again, now we see this one called ext IDE slot. If you look at the documentation for the Glenside IDE adapter, it actually has a slot where you can plug a card into it. It's not a multi-pack, it's just a pass-through slot. So what MAME is actually doing here is it's providing a way for you to plug in something into that external slot. And the way that we do that is we paste exactly this ext IDE slot, and we say exactly what slot we want to put into it. We would like to put in a FDCV11 so that there's a floppy controller. All right, so this is my command line. I have the Glenside IDE with the floppy controller plugged into its slot. And when I run this, it should start up. And now I have my Cocoa 3. So now we have the hardware set up. Let's just take a look at this setup in the UI so you can see how that shows up. You can see that this is exactly what I told it on the command line. ext is set to IDE, and the IDE slot is set to FDCV11, and I have two floppy drives. So this is exactly the same as what we have on the command line. And for the file manager, here are the two floppy drives, flop 1 and flop 2. And if we want to feed that IDE hard drive, we have to use hard 3. So let's talk about what we need to give to this. So in my EOU IDE project, which is here, I originally did this project for XROR, but version 0.3, I updated it so that it also works with MAME. So this page gives you instructions on how to, build the hard drive image, but it does actually say how to use it with MAME. Use MAME 0.241 or later, attach the ID card, and I actually give the example right here. And we're going to be doing exactly this, except I'm doing 6309 instead of 6809. So if you follow the instructions how to use disk images, if you go to the releases page, then you can download a binary package. And that binary package is, let's download the 6309 version of that. I have actually already downloaded it. But that's okay. Okay, I still have the Cocoa running. I should probably shut this down for the moment. Okay. So we want to unzip downloads EOU IDE, and we just downloaded 6309 bin v0.3. Seem to have typing issues today. All right, we'll let this unpack. Now, if you see here, this created a couple of different directories. We want 6309 IDE MAME. It also has one with Becker, etc. So let's take a look at what's inside here. It basically has a disk image. So what we need to do is if you look back at the instructions for EOU IDE, we need this disk image, and we need to put that disk image into the floppy drive. The second thing that we need is we need a hard drive image. And this hard drive image that you need is the stock one from EOU. On this computer, I have it here. We're doing 6309 today. So we have 63.sdc.vhd. So these are the files that we need. So let's start this back up. Of course, you can download ease of use from the ease of use page. You go to the download section, you can download the 6809 or 6309. Okay, so let's start up our emulator and then we'll attach some disk images to it. Okay, so let's build our MAME command line. MAME Cocoa3H, since we want 6309, we want to put that into a window. We're on a Cocoa Pi here, so we can't do full screen. So we set the resolution. Now, let's plug in the IDE controller into the slot. And into the plug-in slot there, we want to plug a floppy controller into it. Now we can attach some images. Let's start with a floppy. Floppy 1, demo, EOU, 6309, oops, 6309 EOU ID MAME. Disk image is there. Now we want to do hard 3. Demo EOU 6309 63SDC.vhd. And when I run this, we should be all set to go. Let's hit enter. Now that we have checked everything out, all we need to do to get this started is to type DOS. Enter the date here. Today is the 29th, and it is 11:05, and 06 and 00. Well, hopefully that worked. Let's check it out in a minute. Nope. Where is it? It's here. That looks pretty good. We can push the clear key and let's check out the hard drive a little bit. Yeah, it's here. Let's do a little G shell. That loads up pretty fast. Nice. Yeah, nice trash can. Is there anything in the trash? Oh, you can't open it. Okay. Okay. Have some demos, right? Something about this IDE hard drive, it's actually not the best performing. Bounce 96. I'm not sure which one this is. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's having a little bit of emulation issue doing the recording and the emulation at the same time, but looks like it's working pretty well to me. How do we get out of this? I'm actually not sure. Enter, buttons, no. I don't know which one it is. Okay, apparently it's not running anymore. I don't know. Let's try one more. I think this one is the one that I remember from before. Yeah, this is the right one. The other one is cooler than this. This one has a little beeping noise. Can we get it to go faster? I don't remember which key it is. Whee! Look at that. I turned off the frame skip. I'm getting tired of this beeping. Yeah. I think needs some improvement in this keyboard without the frame skip. 651 auto. Just keep it at auto. That should be fine. Yeah. So that's NitrOS-9 EOU running on IDE. Wait, let's do one more test. Let's quit G shell. Let's do a quick performance test. The way we do that is date -t And then make a read input. Oh, where's the at symbol on this? There it is. So what this is going to do is it's going to read 1 MB from the hard drive, and then it's going to print the time afterwards. So we'll be able to see how long this takes. Okay, it looks like it took 19 seconds. Yeah, it took 19 seconds to read 1 MB. That's it. That's a little pokey. Okay, so let's compare the speed that we got with IDE to the normal EMU hard drive. So let's take a look at this setup. It's a little bit different. So we actually only have the floppy controller installed in the machine right now. And if we look at the file manager, we have hard disk 1, which is the EMU hard disk, has the hard drive in it, and we have the EMU boot disk. So let's boot this guy up. Definitely seems faster. 2022-03-29, and it's 11. And the colon is here, right? 25 and 45 seconds right now. You're going to do exactly the same test. And it's here. I forgot to do something when I did this test before. I should have loaded the date module and the megaread module into memory to make it faster. Yeah, see, this is only 8 seconds. So this hard drive is definitely a lot faster. Yeah, 8 seconds again. Well, the IDE works, but it doesn't quite have the best performance. All right, folks. Well, that's it from this session. Bye for now.